I'm trying. I think it's working. I think it's actually working, believe it or not. Did it work? Are we good? It worked, I think. Okay, how about that? So the YouTube folks, we're back. We no longer have to worry about the time limit.
Highway, there's a rake in the
Okay,
road.
how about that? So the YouTube folks, we're back. We no longer have to worry. Okay, now let's get back into this now that we don't have to worry about that anymore. I still have no word. What is this? Hold on a second here.
To the 513, 10 right Minnesota.
We're going to start down the trail slowly. He feels confident he's going to be able to make it at this point.
So I still have no word on whether there's going to be a press conference tonight. None. I don't know if Kash Patel is in Utah yet. He's purportedly going there. Don't know if he's there.
18J10 will be out with you.
No one's in custody right now. You're looking at the pictures of the person of interest. TMZ has new video tonight that they say is of the person of interest, which I will post a link to, but it's also on my X account. It's quite striking to see the TMZ video. Oops, I gotta get rid of that. Hold on. Hang on a moment.
Broken color.
I will post a link to the TMZ video in the chat, but in the TMZ video you see it appears to be him. I'm not positive. It appears to be him walking down a residential street, apparently toward campus at the start, right before the event, kind of limping, it looks like. Some of our viewers think he's limping because he has a gun in his clothes. And then you also see him running the other way, supposedly after the shooting, and at one point running, looks like running through a yard or behind a house or something. I would love to be able to show you that video, but I don't have access to it at the moment myself. I don't have the rights to it.
I'm going to send a page that if they're not already closed, they can cancel.
TMZ say they obtained it. Exclusive, says TMZ. I can't steal their video.
Conscious breathing and talking. He's got some road rash.
Looks like he might have a mask on in the video.
Gasoline.
Oh, TMZ said that the guy's hobbling in the video. They say a law enforcement, whoever they talked to, said that he may have hidden the rifle under his clothing, hence his strange walk.
Complain about airport security not letting him drive in a public road. Do you want to give him a call or have another officer speak? Stanford, thank you.
I'll post another link to it, but I recommend you check it out. It's quite an interesting video. I just posted another link in the chat.
Down, where's the hammer and the H of you? I can stuff.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Hold on. I have an update for you. Matt Finn of Fox News says a big motorcade just arrived at Utah Valley University. Is Kash Patel? Did he show up at the university? I don't know. But Matt Finn from Fox News says a big motorcade just showed up at Utah Valley University. I wonder if it's Kash Patel. I don't know. Yes, Brian Enton reports Kash Patel just arrived at the Charlie Kirk murder scene. Breaking news. Kash Patel just arrived at the Charlie Kirk murder scene. I don't have video of it for you. Kash Patel is the director of the FBI who apparently flew to Utah. So first of all, there might be a press conference with him. Second of all, the New York Times reported that he was going to Utah to take more control over the manhunt. What I need to do, I need to take 1 minute. I just need 1 minute. So I don't know if there's going to be a press conference or what. But Kash Patel has just arrived at the scene. Maybe there's something they wanted to announce today, and they were waiting for Kash Patel to get there so he could announce it. I don't know.
En route to 7J11.
What I need to do, really quick, is I just need to take 1 minute. Steve will be back in 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming right back.
Command.
Hey, we're over set up at the senior citizen building. Is there a way we can get in, or are we just going to be in the truck?
We're at 281 northbound on the left.
Say 28. J35 traffic. 300 north, 100 east on a local Tango 103 Mike Romeo.
For you, please let him through. Twelve 11 Expressway Lane, 1211 Expressway Lane. At Desperate Decor, RP's having a dance class, female in a yellow shirt, and then 3 other females in their 50s being disruptive, won't leave. Don't know who they are. RP thinks they might be across the street at a car shop. Or
Thank you for your patience. There's an update about Annapolis, too, about the Naval
one
Academy.
female in yellow shirt, other females are wearing gray shirts or just neutral. All of them in shorts, gray.
Give me a moment here.
They're in a gray hat with sunglasses and came up to the store behind them.
One moment. Oops. One moment. Sorry.
35, I'll be in resident, Mr. Child.
Copy at 1810.
Oopsie.
Sidewalk, individuals not yelling. RP does not need contact. Wants an officer to talk to them, remaining in the area until she sees an officer within.
Real quick, I just want to mention, scanner's too loud. I just want to mention, you know how there was reporting about a possible shooting at the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland? Well, Lucas Tomlinson of Fox News said he got a hold of what he says is an internal Naval Academy email. According to Fox News' Lucas Tomlinson, the internal Naval Academy email says, to the best of our knowledge now, a midshipman mistook authorized law enforcement as a threat, engaged, and the midshipman was injured in the process. The midshipman is stable and receiving medical attention. Again, I just want to mention this one more time. Oh, there's new photos of the person of interest. New photos of the person of interest have come out. So anyways, we just mentioned that. Apparently new photos of the person of interest, because I'm seeing them. I'm seeing, here they are right here. Oh, it just came out 8 minutes ago. Sorry, I didn't even see this before. We have new photos of the person of interest. Some of you already knew this. I apologize. New photos of the person of interest. Let's look at the new photos. Hold on. Let me get them all set up for you here. I'm going to get them all set up. I got them all set up for you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Here are the new photos of the person of interest. Are you ready? Photo number 1. There is photo number 1. Photo number 2. Photo number 3. Oh my gosh, photo number 3. Guys, look at this. Look at this. I got to get these on the screen. I got to get them on the screen. What I'm going to do, give me a moment here. Let me set this up better for you. We got to get these set up better for you. Why is this one not? Oops, I didn't want to do that. Give me a moment here.
Hey,
Get that off. Okay, here is one of them. Get this. Why is this one? I got to do this. We got to just start this from scratch. I want to get these full screen for you so you can see them. Okay, here's one right here. Look at this one. Here's one of them. Then
in the right lane.
Here's another one right here. Look at this one. Wow, guys, new photos. New photos.
We did have another call holding with road debris at 278 northbound. I did have local clear the area, so that should be taken care of.
New photos. Look at
and the
this.
original debris call at 244, have you received any further calls on that?
Those are 2 of the 4 new photos.
Copy. I'll respond to the one 274.
People are saying, where's the gun? So, I don't know if, there's some speculation he may have had the gun hidden on his person on the way to the shooting, because TMZ released a video they said was him walking to the shooting and he seemed to be hobbling. So I don't know. Did Utah say, there's a 3rd and 4th picture, but the first is, one of them is similar to the one on the left, and the other one is, there's one more I'm going to throw up there too. Hold on. Well, for now, I'm going to leave these 2 up. There's one of his backpack, too. Here, look. Hold on. Here's the one of his backpack. Oops. Hold on. I got to wait for that one. Bear with me. Bear with me one moment. Bear with me one moment. What's this? Nope. I think I did what I need to do. Okay. There's the backpack one right there. See that? That's the backpack one. So look, I mean, a bunch of you were saying that given what you had heard the gun was, that you didn't think this gun would be easily take-apartable, easily broken down. If you could take it apart, you could put it in your bag. So I don't know. Oh, one of our viewers said they think it's in his right leg. They think you can see it in his right leg. Let me show you what that viewer is talking about. Give me a moment here. Wow, I didn't know we were getting new photos. I guess they still don't have the person. They're still putting out photos. Okay, here is right there. So one of our viewers said that they thought maybe you could see his gun in his right leg. I don't know. Remember, CNN had reported that a screwdriver was found near the gun. CNN had reported that law enforcement was thinking maybe he took apart the gun. But I don't know why he would be limping if the gun was in his bag.
2530, you can clear a call 1148 and assign 1147 to me.
By the way, I have on my X account reposted the link to these. Oh, how about, so people are, somebody said that they think it, and they think that's a magazine in his right pocket over here. Someone said they thought this was a magazine in his right pocket in the front. I mean, it could be a phone too, as one of our viewers said. Now, remember also we have this photo. Oh, there's that. That's an old one. There's another one. This one. How about this one? What about that one?
I apologize for the delay.
Where's the other one?
Area of Mill Pond Road and Pioneer Crossing. This will be.
There's one more that we looked at before, but
Black or blue passenger car. The occupant was a 30-year-old male, conscious and breathing. Was holding his head. Looked like the vehicle was possibly involved in an accident. The RP was not sure. RP is no longer in the area.
here's the other one on the left there.
You received multiple calls on this?
These are new photos. These are new photos from Utah Department of Public Safety. Now, why are these photos being released by Utah DPS, whereas the FBI released the other ones? That I don't understand. I don't really understand that. I guess it is what it is. Wow. Guys, new photos coming out at around 6 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, hours after the FBI released two photos. One of our viewers, well, his right leg isn't erect in the left photo there. But again, there's this question of, did he have the gun in his leg, in his clothing? Watch the TMZ video. The TMZ video shows, which supposedly is him on the way to the campus, shows him limping or hobbling. It's really weird. I'll post a link to the TMZ video again, but I would highly recommend you look into that if you haven't, because it's a video we had not seen before. I'm going to post a link to the TMZ video. I just posted a link to the TMZ video. Unbelievable. New photos came out, guys. New photos came out. Again, usually if you're coming out with photos, you don't have the person in custody. And you don't know exactly where the person is. And you might not even, well, you might not even know who they are. If they know, well, I don't know. If they knew who the person was, would they need to come out with the photos? I don't know. Hang on, I gotta use a couple eye drops here. I got to update the headline too. More photos released. Let me, sorry, I just used some eye drops. Let me just update the headline. More photos released of Kirk shooting person of interest.
Yeah, very incredible.
Ralph Sanabria says it's crazy they have not found him yet. I mean, they clearly have a bunch of video of him on campus.
Conscious breathing.
202 clear available.
Charlie Kirk.
Eric Weglars thinks in the right photo he has a gun in his waistband? That's what Eric thinks. Eric Weglars. I don't know, Eric. I don't know enough about what it would look like. Thank you, Eric. We got a lot of theories in our chat. Look, let's hope that they can find this guy soon. Guys, this guy... well, first of all, I don't know for a fact this is the shooter, but this is the person of interest. So there's got to be, I would say there's a decent chance this is the shooter, I would think. Well, let me say this. There's probably a very high chance he's the shooter. Why do I say that? Because police said they had video of the shooter walking onto campus, walking onto the roof, going into shooting position, leaving the roof, and leaving campus. So if this is the person they have on video, it's the shooter, okay? So given all of that, I'm guessing it's very, very, very high chance it's the shooter, because they say they have footage of the shooter doing this, basically doing the shooting, it sounded like. So this is a person, assuming that this is the person they have in their footage, right? That's somebody who has shot and killed somebody. That's dangerous. This person is at large. We don't want anybody else to get hurt here. Now, police, in the press conference they did this morning, they were saying something to the effect of, well, we think it's a targeted shooting, so we don't think it's a huge concern, public safety concern for the public. I forget the exact wording. You can go back and watch it. I don't know, though. I mean, he shot and killed somebody, so I'm quite concerned about it. All right, let me see if I have any updates for you here. But this is new photos just coming out. And they were released not by the FBI, but by Utah Department of Public Safety. Breaking news, new update in 1 hour. The next, I just saw that the new update, according to KUTV's Heidi Hatch, the next press conference will be in 1 hour, 7:30 local time. So new update coming up, as I understand it, in person. New update in 1 hour. Oh, the FBI did post the photos after Utah posted them. The FBI did say, for whatever it's worth, after the Utah authorities posted them, the FBI did say that we continue to work alongside our law enforcement partners to seek justice in the murder of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University on September 10th. We are releasing additional photos of a person of interest. Give me 1 second here. Just in case you hadn't seen, the FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading to the identification and arrest of the individual responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk yesterday.
As soon as that one's done. Anderson. Okay, so Ruiz, when Connell gets done helping you, send him to Anderson, and he's at the store, all the flags.
So, thank you so much.
All right, so we have, now I haven't seen an official announcement of the new press conference. I haven't gotten an email about it yet, but a reporter for a Utah station said the next update is in 58 minutes. One moment here. Give me one moment. I have too many things open on my screen.
Tiger track in the left lane. They've had numerous calls on it. All right, let me go back to these photos here. Hold on, give me a moment. Oops. A couple quick thank yous. High Desert Garden, thank you, Sean Samuels. Sean said he's bending both knees as he walks in all four pics. One of our viewers just said one of his legs was straight in all four pics. They disagree with you, Sean. Sean doesn't think he has a rifle in his pants. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, James Matarazzo. James thinks he has the gun in his right pant leg. Mom Interrupted said Matt Finn said there was going to be a press conference coming up. Well, that would match the other report I saw. Thank you. PVC Sweet, thank you. The Weather Buff, who says looks like a stock in his right leg. The scope could be in his bag. Thank you, Logan Misiak, Eric Weglars, Gene Salzman 2.0. Tiger Biggs, Ed Weeby, Critical Yoshi.
Vanessa says, hopefully the FBI knows his name by now. CBS News said law enforcement knows his name, but the local CBS outlet in Utah denied that and said that they were told they didn't know his name. We don't know. The Crooked Menagerie, thank you. Sergey, Twisted Metal, Steve Kai Mullen, Neo Nico, Don K, Sam, Ethan Kestler, Nina Drew, Priceman 141, Margaret B, Brad Boda, Mr. Ray Romantico Marshmallow, Mitchell Pilot, Melissa Yakobaki, and also Adam Isn't on Twitch, Tanner M, John Connor on Twitch, and Natasha. Thank you. It sounds like a press conference is coming up. I have still not received an official email from Utah police with the time, but it sounds like coming up in a little less than an hour there's going to be a press conference.
And I'm just trying to get hold of a couple of these people to see if they're still here.
Look at this.
Something different.
A lot of the days people will be busy, so you can just show all days busy right now.
Fox News, I think, got the TMZ video. I don't have the TMZ video. I'd love to get the TMZ video. I don't know. I don't even know who made it. I don't have access to that right now myself. See if I can. I don't have access to that video.
7J26, clear.
Anyways, you can go to TMZ and see it. I posted a link to it on my X account. But that's the one. I'd love to be able to show that video, but that, unfortunately, I don't have at the moment. Yeah, the Fox video is the TMZ video.
I just passed by your suspicious. I couldn't see him out on.
Hold on a second. What's this?
I don't know if they're on the back or if it's left.
That's older. That's older.
Report check.
That's older.
Copy.
You can clear it out for now. I'll be in the area if I do spot up before we open.
Copy.
Yes, there will be a press conference around 9:30. That has been confirmed. That has been confirmed. I just got the message myself. Press conference in 51 minutes. Press conference in 51 minutes.
2532.4.
Press conference at 9:30 Eastern Time. Breaking news update. Give me a moment here.
Charlie 314, Timmy.
Press conference with Kash Patel's going to be there, the director of the FBI.
Macy's, negative strikes.
Copy, command up.
eastbound, but I'm guessing he's going to try again.
FBI director, let me show you about this. Let me show you about this press conference. Let me show you the deal. I'm going to show you right now. Here is the announcement of the press conference. Right here. Look at this. Hang on one moment, then I'll show it to you. Media release. Press conference, approximately 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Who will be there? FBI Director Kash Patel. FBI Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Utah Governor Spencer Cox, Utah Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bo Mason.
Copy.
New photos tonight. All right, hang on a moment. Just give me one moment here. Thanks for your patience.
Area.
Whew. So what is this update that we're oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to get the clock on the screen. I want to get the clock on the screen. Well, I'm just going to say this again. The press conference is in 47 minutes. Press conference at 9:30 Eastern, 7:30 Mountain.
Go ahead.
Okay. South talk to me, and I can be en route to the 938 North.
Copy.
Will there be a major update at this press conference? I do not know.
47, go ahead.
15,000 South Redwood Road, 15000 South Redwood. Time up for 5 minutes on a white Chevy Silverado. Driver threw a Coke can out the window, was last seen northbound. Plate's going to be 5 Delta 2, Fox Juliet, and the RP is willing to sign. Santa Fe, green in color, front is a Kate Cassidy. Static, you're in position in an open field, and then what was it that you could see?
Shazaro, our viewer, doesn't think there's going to be a big update because they just released new photos. Hang on a moment here. Give me 1 second. Thanks for your patience.
Sorry.
J112.
Go ahead.
Can you show me the insect commander here at the park? We also serve me a case. Just
Okay.
keep it open.
So much going on here.
Go ahead, 114.
I have not heard that the reward is above the $100,000 mark, which is what it was earlier today.
$314 arrived.
Sean's News says, I think the last political assassination to this scale in the U.S. was in the 60s. This is crazy.
$319, just get an error rate on this abandoned.
Stand by. I'll check with the call taker.
Bruise and Hound says there are photos with his right leg bed, so the gun is likely not there.
Mountain Drive on the same case.
Kiwi NZ says, if the shooter was seen by surveillance video preparing to shoot, why wasn't something done to stop him or protect Charlie or get people to evacuate or take cover? So I understand your question. Your question is, in theory, if they have surveillance video of him on the roof, why didn't somebody see that in real time? Now, maybe I'm going to assume that the surveillance cameras are not, all of them are not constantly monitored. I don't, maybe they're just there to record and have a record of. If they can be monitored, you might think, well, why not have somebody watch those cameras while that event was going on? Maybe somebody was. I haven't heard that they were. But it's an interesting thought that Kiwi NZ had.
32. Respond to medical call at 597 North State St. Trailer 65 in Orem on Fire 1.
Okay, 25 cut 4.
Is he wearing glasses? In the picture from earlier today, he was wearing sunglasses. Remember, that's a picture from earlier today on the right there. That's him wearing sunglasses. Just Some Guy Audio says where he works, the cameras are not monitored 24/7. Snow says someone has to know him. I mean, with all these pictures now, certainly seems possible that someone would know who this person is.
Medic 32 and row.
It's a lot of pictures we got. We got 6 pictures of the guy been released today.
Trailer 65 for a 62-year-old leaving who fell, needs help up.
KB Longhorn thinks it's not terribly hard to break down the rifle. However, you will not be able to conceal it in that small backpack. You know, in the last update several hours ago from the authorities, they would not give specifics about the weapon.
Copy PI.
The authorities said a high-powered bolt-action rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled. Experts are analyzing the weapon. They also said, the police said, there are reportedly photos of a weapon and various details about that firearm and ammunition, including inscriptions and symbols. At the time, we are not able to provide further details on the content of those inscriptions. So that's a little confusing, because they say there are reportedly photos of a weapon. They say that we cannot confirm individual photos' authenticity. So they're not confirming anything more than it was a high-powered bolt-action rifle. That's what they're confirming. They acknowledge that there's been other reporting about the gun, but they're not confirming any other details. Maybe they will at the press conference. Press conference in 38 minutes. They found a gun in a wooded area. Doesn't have to be a thick woods. Could be a few trees or something. Collection of trees. Where the person fled to.
You mean right on the suspicious?
Individual that set up camp. It looks like they left trash as well.
Oops, hold on. Hold on.
Do we have an idea of the area that he's camped at?
It looks like it's right on the Provo River Trail, north of Timpanogos Park and the bike park, kind of on that curve there. 10-4.
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
You can close this out.
Sounds like it's going to be on the hill, dropping down into Walmart.
The scanner is the Utah scanner. That's the scanner we have on, just in case something happens with it. "35 minutes till the press conference. 35 minutes, guys.
400 South Geneva. The right turn arrows are not working all the way. Copy, Anderson 14. We've only received one call on it.
Meriwether, can you copy? I'm having a little trouble with my radio as I move through the building. Tell them the briefing's going to be in the same location it was this morning if they know where that is, and to follow the instructions they got from the DPS POI. They said there's no rush. They're not going to be starting.
I think they're talking about the briefing on the scanner.
374 North, 1100 East. Mother fell and is in pain. 86-year-old female conscious breathing.
Wow. Well, oh, let me check something here. One moment.
Your copy.
Copy.
As it was this morning, but they're not really anywhere close. I came to DPS PA, so I don't know if it was the Keller building or not. They said not to let them in.
Okay, copy.
DPSPIO should have sent out some information to local media. Just follow those instructions.
TV. 1021 for delayed.
Josh Barnes says, did he know where every camera is? I mean, he seemed to just kind of be walking by cameras. So he certainly didn't avoid a bunch of them. I don't know how much he knew about where they were, but
27, code for
it's a bunch of them that we've seen of him in front of different cameras, it looks like. Thank you, Casey Hook and...
Louise, I'm just wondering if Connell made it to you and if he was moving on to Anderson.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Casey Hook, Josh Barnes, Cindy Lee, Lisa, thank you. Grease 107.
Anderson need a relief for a minute.
A-Man, Abby, Ted W, Melly, Rizzo, Diver Patty.
47, moving 10-8.
Diver Patty, Lisa, Stingel, thank you. Creosote. Yeah, I mean, look, people in the chat, some people are like, oh, you can't take the gun apart. Other people are like, oh, you can take the gun apart. It wouldn't be that hard. So I don't know.
AJ 17, 1042.
Copy.
I don't know. But we'll see what authorities have to say. Coming up in 30 minutes.
Go ahead.
693 South Main, negative checks.
If you have not seen the TMZ video, which I don't have the rights to show you at this point,
been hovering right over the initial quarantine.
I would suggest watching the TMZ video. It's very interesting. He appears to be hobbling or limping in the first part of it.
Copy.
Which maybe makes you... he seems to have his right leg straight and his left leg bending. Does he have a gun in his right leg pant in the TMZ video? I don't know. I just posted the link to the TMZ video in the chat.
It's great for training.
It's a very strange walking motion. And that video also shows him running at the end. Running away. He appears to be running away at the end.
1084 and 888, and I'll be 1042. Have a good night.
As Road Jogan says, limps in first half of vid, then seen running in the other direction after.
Regina?
Sorry to yawn.
Go ahead.
We've been here since this morning because we covered the morning press conference.
Hundred 16, 11, 1.
Copy.
Jackal says it depends on the model whether it can be taken apart.
18 to 18 foot protect.
Code 4 clear.
Sure.
Did anybody, one of our viewers said they figured out what street he's on in the TMZ video? Remember, this is from Google Maps here, but where the shooting happened, which was apparently this building right here, where he would have been on the roof of, this building right here.
319, I copy.
Charlie Kirk was here. Charlie Kirk was here. So he could have just walked over here, and then you're off. I mean, here you're off campus. You're in a residential area here. So it's not far to this road, and you can just walk across the road. So I don't know if that video was a video taken somewhere on this street or something, one of these streets. I haven't looked around.
5J50 off duty. Have a good night.
It's gonna be.
I would just have to go try to find the exact address, the exact house, which I haven't done.
There's no hits on spot that match that vehicle, just unfortunately.
Never.
One of our viewers posted a link, posted an address. Hold on.
3J 332 on 2.
Copy. Code 4 check.
Hold on. One of the viewers said that they posted the address, but I'm looking. It doesn't really look like it to me.
Blue 312 Whiskey Zulu. Inside Flight BRP's parked and unoccupied vehicle. Last seen headed northbound on 2300 East. Younger white male driver with brownish reddish hair and a gray hoodie. The damage would be on the passenger side, and the passenger side mirror is hanging off.
Is this the fence? Hold on, wait.
RP advised the vehicle is now pulling up, and we can hear the RP talking to the driver. The male driver does not want to say the RP's address and wait for the officer, just looks up the road and is going away to home.
Okay. I can throw a rock at it. Expressway lane.
That's right. The viewer was right. The viewer is right. The viewer is right. So the house appears to be the house where the TMZ video was taken appears to be right around here. See where it says 800 there? Thanks to our viewer who mentioned that. I forget his name. I hope I said his name. So it's right. Hold on a second. Yeah, so there is the building where my pointer is. Right here. Where the shooting would have been. Where the shooter would have been. And then the house.
32, clear and available.
Where's the house with the fence? Did I lose it already? Wasn't it right in here?
Yep.
Hang on, let me just get it. Make sure. Oh, I was on the wrong one. Sorry. I was on the wrong one. Here, I found it. Figured out. It's right here. So again, there is the building where the shooting happened, where the shooter was here, right here, and then right up here is where that TMZ video is. The TMZ video, you can see, it appears that you can see this house in the TMZ video. He's running back here in the second half of it. In the first part of the TMZ video, I believe he's walking across this street.
And engine 31.
But there's a fence there. There's a fence right there on the TMZ video.
Greenway trailer 132 in Orem.
Yes, so it appears that the address of the TMZ video is 847 South 800 West Street. Again, that's not where the shooter lived or anything. It's just that's where we are on the map, if you want to look it up. So thanks to our viewers who pointed that out. But it does appear to be the right location, right here. And, you know, if you zoom out, it's really just, it's not far to the building because you basically walk down the street, you cross the road, and then you're on campus. And then the building where the shooter would have been right here, right there. I mean, in terms of distance, you're just talking about roughly about 1,300 feet, a quarter mile from that house to this building over here. Yeah, Julian Morales just posted the link, the address, and some other people did too, which I really appreciate. But that appears to be it. That appears to be it. So when he is limping, he is walking in the direction of the campus. When he's running through the yard, he's going away from the campus. Anyways, if I am able to get the TMZ video, the rights to it, I'll show it to you. But otherwise, go to TMZ and watch it.
And Tower 51. Respond to propane or natural gas leak at 194 North Center Street. 194 North Center Street. In American Fork Medic Ambulance 51 and Tower 51. 194 North Center Street.
North Center Street, Brismell, Gas.
20 minutes until the 20 minutes until the press conference. Less than 20 minutes until the press conference. Press conference coming up 20 minutes. I wonder if they have other Ring cameras with him on it. Hey, the Naval Station Naval Support Activity Annapolis posted. Look, guys, there was this reports earlier tonight of possible shooting at the Naval Academy in Annapolis. Well, look what they said. At 5:07 Eastern Time, Naval Support Activity Annapolis Security, in coordination with local law enforcement, responded to reports of suspicious activity on the Naval Academy grounds. There is no active shooter threat. However, one person was injured while naval security forces were clearing a building. One person has been medevaced with injuries. They are in stable condition. We will provide updates as they become available.
Be advised 194 North Center Street. The RP is calling from 30 East, 200 North. Advised it's the greenhouse on the corner.
Another report from Lucas Tomlinson's Fox News said he had an email, a Naval Academy email, which said that somebody had mistaken law enforcement for a threat. Isn't that what Lucas Tomlinson said? Lucas Tomlinson said that an internal Navy Academy email said that a midshipman mistook authorized law enforcement as a threat and engaged, and the midshipman was injured in the process. So maybe the midshipman was hiding because they heard there was an active shooter. And then when law enforcement cleared the building, they thought the shooter was coming. Is that what happened maybe? I don't know, but maybe that's what happened.
Frogs 42, 2000 November. Can I get a case? They open there. Very nice.
Hang on a moment.
2715.
27105, over there.
Are you available to assist?
About 16 minutes till the press conference. Let's send you back over to this. Our viewer, Jamie B, thinks it's a Carhartt cap. That's what Jamie says. I will say that the hat is another thing the authorities could try to track, right?
Keep going.
I don't know. Some of our viewers say it's an Adidas cap. I don't know. I don't know on first view what kind of cap it is. But again, that's something that maybe the authorities would look at and say, hey, did somebody around here buy one of those hats recently? Our viewer, Love Grows, says it's Adidas. Anyways, I can't really tell from, I think I see what you're saying, the Adidas people. Anyways, I can't tell for sure, but that is another thing that they could, I mean, I know the Adidas has a triangular logo,
194 something.
I'm not going to worry about it right now, but just something else to keep in mind. The shoes, they're probably doing with all the clothes. Maybe they can find somebody who ordered all those things and bought a gun. But who knows? One of our viewers said he might have bought stuff at a flea market. "13 and a half minutes till this press conference starts, supposedly." Ooh.
Copy. $114, code for check.
Yes, sir.
Copy.
So it's the AF Command Captain.
The Keller building, are we not letting him in still?
Stand by just a minute.
Go ahead.
What are police going to say in just 12 minutes? 12 minutes. FBI Director Kash Patel has traveled tonight to Utah. He's going to be speaking.
Go ahead.
Remember, yesterday at one point, Kash Patel posted that the subject was in custody, and then he had to several hours later post that the person had been released.
Yeah.
Is that northeast, southeast, what direction?
Trent says, "I hope this doesn't turn into a Danilo Cavalcanti type manhunt that goes on for weeks." Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that earlier. Some manhunts recently that went on for longer than a day or two. Some go on for months. Travis Decker is still being searched for by authorities. That's gone on for months. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the person's still local or not. A lot of pictures of the guy, though. Thank you, Trent.
Ambulance 52 and engine 52. Respond to medical at 8:15.
Thank you, Star-Lord, Logan. Hold on.
815 East 900 North Street.
Star-Lord, Logan Misiak, thank you. Josh Barnes. Sean, Doug Lockrow. Palm Tree, CAC 813. Marky Haynes, Givens, Empaw, Allie B from Tennessee. Yeah, Allie says, why did he leave the gun in the wooded area? Look, I have no idea, you know, so you might say, maybe he thought it was too difficult to bring with him. Maybe he thought it was more likely somebody would remember him if he was carrying a gun. I mean, perfectly good question. I don't know what his plan was there. Thanks, Boycer. California, Ricky Graybill, Eric Rams, Craig Hurst, and Brian Shady and Lola P. I want to shout out our moderators too. By the way, thanks to Hootshot JR as well for your support. Hulk Hogan's T, I'll say. Hulk Hogan's T, Barker J. Rar on Twitch, and also all of our moderators. I really appreciate them being here. People like. Thank you, K Digital, as well. Thanks to our moderators. We've had so many moderators here. RJ is here right now. Thank you so much, RJ. I really appreciate it. Big Ball of Yarn, LB Prairie Dawn, J. Joanna, Matthew Kohai 3, McBritches, and Sarah over there on Twitch. Thanks to our Facebook mods, Paul Anderson, Kay Lowry Body, Ava Knight, Charlotte Webb, Margaret Riley, thank you, Linda Belk Lowry, and Misha on X. We're waiting for this press conference. I have video of the press conference. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I have the video. There it is. We're live. Live in Orem, Utah. Hang on a moment here. I need, I'm going to come back in 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, okay? We're waiting for the press conference. Press conference coming up. Steve will be back in 1 minute.
Hey, mic check, mic check, mic check. See?
Hold on. People are like, where'd the video go? I'm sure we'll get the video back. There we go. There it's back. What is going to happen? FBI Director Kash Patel is going to be there. The governor of Utah is going to be there. Utah officials. Well, Utah Commissioner, Department of Public Safety is going to be there. FBI Special Agent in Charge are going to be there. We're bringing you live coverage.
Is this your computer? Okay.
Juan Weigel says it would be crazy if they have him in custody. I mean, who knows? They did, as a viewer point out, just recently tonight release new photos. Thank you, Ed Callie. Ed says 4chan seems to identify him. Well, I haven't looked at their posts over there, so at this moment, maybe I'll get a chance later, so I can't really intelligently comment on that. I'm going to change the headline.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. One, two, three. Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Mic check, mic check. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Does that work? Did that work, Steve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
I'm going to take the clock. We don't need the clock at this point. It'll either still start when it starts.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. Everybody good? What? Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mic check. This is a mic check. Utah Valley University. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I know there was a little issue with the audio-video sync, so I'll do my best to fix that. If the press conference starts and the audio and video are a little off sync, I'll fix it during the press conference. I thought I just heard somebody say 5 minutes, but I'm not sure. Oh, maybe she'll say 5 minutes.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Eutheka. Yeah, Eutheka, I think we talked about that address before. We already discussed it, but thank you, Eutheka. Also, Shrimp Wagon. And Julia Gulia. And Nicholas Cunningham Bowman, Mama 457 Rose, HGRM 333, Dr. Ed Cali, Kimosabi, Hey New Girl, Sparky Pilot.
Hola, mic check, 1, 2, 3, mic check. Si me escuchas, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check.
Hold on. My Siri turned on. Hold on one sec. Oops. Somehow, something I said turned on my smart speaker. It's crazy. I don't even know what I said. Started hearing things. All right, we're waiting for this. We're waiting for this press conference. With Kash Patel, FBI director. Oh, I have a second feed too. I should see if this is any better. See if the sound is any better. I have a second feed I can use. Let me just get it here. Hang on. Just in case I need it, I'm getting a second feed ready. just in case. Oops, that doesn't work. Why is that like that? Oh, I see. Oh, I don't want that. That's the other feed right there. That's the other one. Now, how's the sound on that other one? If I do this, give it a second. That sound is better. I'm going to go with this feed for now. There's two feeds. This feed has better sound. So I'm going to try this feed, and we'll see how that works. This is the one I'm going to try. If it's not good, we'll switch to the other one. But the other one had this, it's kind of noisy, the hissing. I'm not hearing the hissing on this one. So again, if there's anything wrong with this feed, I'll just switch to the original one. But this one I think will be better for you for the sound. But again, it's good to have two, because if something's wrong with the first one, we'll just use the second one. Any moment now. Ken Delanian from NBC News says that Bo Mason, the head of Utah's Department of Public Safety, tonight told NBC that authorities have no idea about the identity and location of the killer. Now, maybe things have changed since he said that to NBC. Thank you to Battleborn Supermoto, Plumbers K, Mr. Kennedy, JG. No, I don't think I can really mix and match the feeds. Using one is just a better idea. Gabriel B, Karen Andrews, also Ash Farms, who gave 50 people memberships. Very kind of you, Ash Farms. Thank you. Wes Yates, Tonya Bologna, Josh Barnes, and Bree. Thank you again, Ash Farms, for the memberships. Also, thanks to Hercules on Twitch and Smallwater Fishing and CC and Lily's Thoughts, Barker J. Roar, Emilio1213 on Twitch, Big Dog Gaming, Douthis, CC, Stunned in the North, Who Shot JR. Thank you. Any moment now, what will they say? What will they say about the progress of this investigation? Will we get big new information? I do not know. Thank you also, Mr. No Name TR, Julius Freebird, Derpy Dave, Matthew Kohai 3. One of our viewers said maybe they'll tell us the model and caliber of the gun. Oh, what happened there? I have 2 feeds, by the way. Oh, no, we got that feedback. So if something's wrong with one feed, I will put the other one on. The official start time was 9:30 Eastern, 7:30 Mountain. I have not heard that the start time has changed, but it is obviously not started on time. Mason thinks the person is out of the country, thinks the suspect is out of the country. Thanks to Ombre Winfield and Jean Ann and Music, Music, But Music. It seems like they're still working on the computer back there. Are they going to show something? Maybe they'll show a visual. Maybe they're going to play a video. Any chance that they will play a video? Surveillance video? Maybe they'll play the TMZ video. This is a scary situation. This person who did this is still, as far as we know, still on the streets, still at large. I do wonder if they're going to play any of the CCTV footage. Of one of our viewers said the CCTV footage. That guy's with the FBI back there. I'm not seeing any big updates the last few minutes. Thank you to Greasy Fries on Twitch, Pete Venkman. Also thank you to Zen is Peace, Eminence Front, Tawana Robinson, Ombre Winfield, Mr. Kennedy. I'm waiting just like you guys. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what the update is. We're now 16 minutes after the estimated start time. It still seems that they're intently working on a computer in the back. I don't know if that's related to the press conference. Is that about showing something? What are they doing? Jimmy Cantor says maybe they'll show the weapon.
All right, guys, here we go.
Here we go. They just said, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Again, I have two feeds, so if there's an issue with this one, we'll go with the other one. But hopefully this feed works good. We'll have to see. I'll do my best in the first few seconds to fix any kind of issues. So bear with me right when it starts, in case I have to make any quick fixes. But hopefully we're good to go. They seem to still be working on the computer in the background. I'm seeing people walk out. Let me just make sure everything's working. Again, if there's something wrong with this feed, I can switch to the other feed. So let's see how it goes. Seeing some people come. Just so you can see it, here's a shot of people. There's a shot of all the cameras.
Okay, this time it's a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. I wouldn't mind another mic check. Just see. You know what? I'm going to go back to
okay, they're coming down the hallway right now, so they're probably about 30 seconds away.
I'm going to go with this shot.
Let's see. Oh, wait.
If I do that. Oh, I don't like that audio. We'll go to this audio.
Go now.
Here we go. Again, if I have to fix anything, I'll fix it in the first few seconds. See how this goes. Here we go.
Hi everybody, thank you for being here today. My name is Hillary Kellner. I am the Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety. This evening we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor will kick it off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable. We are going to share a portion of a video and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been released, but we want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being. So we're going to cue up the video right now. Show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you look up to the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and play that video, and I'll narrate as we walk through that. So here you see the suspect ran behind that upper building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that. It's important to note his black t-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive t-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify if they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items. We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right. After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. Good. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photographs I mentioned. These have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the t-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you'll go to the next picture, please. The backpack as well, all identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the t-shirt. Blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out. And we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn the time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, I'll just give you a little warning. We will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder to find the person who committed this horrific crime. With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together to process those tips. We are going out in tandem to interview any potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have, the public, should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. Again, that is fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. You can also provide general tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. I will just add as well that, as was mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the and federal labs, federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add a word of note for those people who are spending so much time on social media. I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams, and to spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
That's it? No one else is Kash Patel did not speak. Wow. I thought he was going to speak. No Kash Patel. And they didn't take questions. Wow. I'm quite surprised. I am quite surprised. I mean, really, the governor is pretty much the only one who spoke. The commissioner of the Utah DPS only narrated the video. Huh. Wow. Wow. I was like, okay, this is interesting. We got this new video. We got the governor speaking. Okay, let's see what the DPS is going to say. Let's see what Kash Patel is going to say. Nothing. They're going to say nothing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's it. That's it. That was it. Maybe they'll release the video so we can watch the video. I mean, it was quite something seeing that video of the person on the roof. I have to admit I'm quite surprised. I am quite surprised that literally the only person who gave information was the governor. That was literally an update where law enforcement officials did not speak. Now, granted, the commissioner of the Utah DPS narrated the video, but in terms of speaking at the podium and giving information and direct, not narrating video, we literally only heard from the governor. Wow. We didn't hear from the head of the FBI who was standing there. We didn't hear from the head of the Utah DPS except for him narrating the video. Yeah, one of our viewers says this keeps getting weirder. I do find that quite weird. I think weird is a good way to describe what we just saw. I mean, I really appreciate that they showed the video. Every other press conference they've done, the Utah DPS and the FBI has been speaking at every press conference. This morning it was Utah DPS and FBI. So now this one, and like the country's watching this, all the major news channels were covering it, and just nothing. So I don't understand why we didn't hear from the FBI and Utah DPS. All right, so what I would like is to have they posted the video, because I would like to be able to show you that video again. Hang on a second here. B&O News has it, so I can show it from them. Oh, I got it. I got the video. FBI posted the video. Let's watch the video. We're going to watch the video right now. Here it is. No, that's not it. Here it is. Let's look at the video. The FBI is releasing a video of the shooter in the Utah Valley shooting. The subject is seen jumping from the rooftop of a building after the shooting. Around 12 p.m. Mountain Time on September 10th, the subject climbed up to a rooftop. After he shot and killed Charlie Kirk, he jumped off and ran away. He left a gun and ammunition in a wooded area near the university. Trace evidence collected from the rooftop scene included shoe impressions, a forearm imprint, and a palm print. Then they say anyone with information should call, blah, 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 blah. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to show you this video right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the video right now. Let's watch this video right now. All right, guys, I'm about to play this for you. Here it is. Are you ready? Here it is. Here's the video. I might have to hide myself. The video is playing. There he is. He's running. He's running at the top right. He runs at the top right, as you can see. The camera zooms in. There he is after the shooting. This is crazy. And he jumps off the roof. Look at this. This is just crazy. And he falls down. Unbelievable. Looks like this video is just this. Is the video just this 4 times? Where is the gun? Did he take apart the gun? I don't know. I mean, at that point, the gun is with him because oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's running away. He's running away. He is running away. Is he holding a bag? Look at this. He's just running away. Now he's walking. Now he's walking. It's unbelievable. There he is. It's unbelievable. I don't know if he took apart the gun and put it in a backpack or what. Again, we're watching this. This is the video after the shooting. Some of our viewers think he is holding a bag. He's holding something. He's clearly holding something. He is clearly holding something. Maybe a bag. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to see. That's a long jump. He probably jumped down about 10 feet. He didn't even take stairs down. I mean, he went away where he would have to jump down like 10 feet. I wonder if he had practiced doing this before. His backpack, people think? And then he just starts running. Then you see cars coming by. There's people walking there. I'm guessing police. One of our viewers said dash cam footage. Maybe there's dash cam footage from that car. Maybe these people walking there saw him there. But I mean, it is unbelievable. Oh, sorry. All right. I want to see if there's any updates here. I want to play this one more time and then see if there's any updates. Oops, sorry. Hold on a second here. This is the only video I believe. I mean, basically, the new thing in the press conference was this. And I don't think there was other video. I mean, the images they showed in the press conference had been released earlier today. This was the new thing. Yeah, as one of the viewers says, when he drops down, he seems to drop something and then pick it up. I mean, he didn't have a getaway car right there waiting for him. Who's controlling the camera? So, that's a good question. So I don't know with this camera, I don't know if it's a thing where when you're seeing the camera panning, that's something they can do after the fact. I don't know that the camera is live zooming around like this. It's a good question. I'd like to ask that question. I was assuming that they just have video, and when you see it like zoom in, that's something they're doing after, in post, as they would say. Hold on a moment here. Give me a moment. Hey, Twitch viewers, somebody in YouTube claimed the Twitch stream was down? Is that true? I have to check myself. Twitch, can you see the stream on Twitch? No, they say they can see it fine. It was? Oh, it's back now. Twitch is back. Twitch is back. Okay. Thank you, Twitch. Twitch is back, people said. All right, so give me a second. What I'm going to do is, while this is playing, let me see if I have any updates for you. I am really surprised that we did not hear from Kash Patel, and we really didn't hear from the Utah Department of Public Safety. I mean, the guy narrated the video. And they didn't take any questions. They didn't take any questions. Sahil Kapoor posted that the Utah Department of Public Safety chief told NBC News they have no idea whether the killer is close or still in the state. And he told NBC that they are exploring leads for individuals out of state and individuals that live close by. The governor did say that they would be pursuing the death penalty. One of the viewers said, why don't they show the end of the video? They cut it off while he's still in frame. It's also interesting, they have, I mean, I'm guessing that they have said they have video of him on the roof. So they didn't release that. You know, there's lots of video of him that they have. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Yeah, they said in the press conference earlier, I think it was this morning, if I remember right, it was a while ago, that they had video of him coming onto the campus, going up on the roof, and going into his shooting position. They did say they had, gotten over 7,000 tips? I can play. I mean, that was not a long press conference. I can play. Do you guys want to hear the press conference again? Because I can play it again. It was not very long. The FBI didn't say anything, and the only thing the Utah DPS did is they narrated the video, and nobody took questions. People are saying no. Way more people are saying no than yes. Most viewers are saying they don't want to see it again. A lot of the viewers are saying no. Way more are saying no than yes. Oh, and there's a page with all the photos. Hey, look, it's a page with the photos. It's a page with the photos. You know, I will say this. The original, I have the email. I have the announcement for the press conference said that 4 people would be there. It was called a press conference. It was not called an update. It was called, I'm going to show you. I'll literally show you. I'll show you the official Utah DPS announcement about the press conference, and you can see what it said. Here's what it said. I'm showing you right now. Look. What? Press conference. Doesn't say update, it says press conference, which implies questions. No questions. Gives a time. Who? FBI Director Kash Patel. Well, yeah, he was there. He didn't speak. FBI Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles. Honestly, I didn't look. I assume he was there. He didn't speak. The governor spoke. And then Utah Department of Public Safety Commissioner, he was there, but all he did was narrate the video. So I mean, I kind of feel like that wasn't the plan. I may be wrong. When you look at this and all the other ones that they've done, they speak and they take questions. So I don't know if this was, you know, at the last minute they decided to just do it this way. I don't know. Oh, now what happened to Dan? I wasn't even looking. Some of our viewers said Dan Bongino was there. I mean, he didn't speak. Naniko says, why was Kash there if he didn't speak? It was just confusing. I'm looking right now. I'd have to go back and look at my footage. One of the cameras I'm looking on, it's hard to see everybody who's there. Although I think I saw the FBI special agent there in the back. And look, I mean, I would be saying this about this press conference no matter what was it about. It was very strange. Andy Crabtree thinks when you have no leads, this is the kind of updates you get. Well, I hope they can find him soon. Matt Finn, who is with Fox News, Matt is with Fox News. He posted, FBI Director Kash Patel flew to Utah, was named as part of a press conference, but did not say anything or take questions. Oh, yeah, Ben P says so much for major developments. I will say this, that's also quite confusing. There was a press conference scheduled for 2:30 p.m. today Eastern Time. This is hours ago. And the Utah DPS sent out a media email announcing it. Then 20 minutes after they sent out the announcement, they sent out another email and they said that due to rapid developments in the investigation, they were postponing the press conference. And I mean, this was 9 hours ago. They said due to rapid developments in the investigation, they were postponing the press conference. And I was like, wow, what's happening? Is somebody in custody? Well, I still don't know what the rapid developments are. Maybe there's rapid developments we don't know about, but we certainly haven't gotten any hints of them, I don't believe. Yeah, they said the postponement, hours and hours ago, they said that the postponement of the 2:30 press conference was due to rapid developments in our investigation. I also don't know if there's stuff going on between federal and state and, who's in control of the investigation. Do they have different views on how to do it? Kash Patel wasn't there before. He came there tonight. So I don't know what's going on with all that. The other thing, I guess, this is a thought I have, and look, I am not a specialist in this stuff, but when I see the video, so they've already found the guy's gun. They found the gun. He didn't abscond with the gun. He left the gun in a wooded area. And where is this video again? Hold on. From the FBI. Give me a second here. Here. Oh, I have it right here. Sorry. When you're watching the video, I guess my thought is, it can sometimes just take time to track people down, but it does not, I don't know anything, but when I watch this video, it doesn't look to me like this is somebody who is like a special forces soldier who's been trained in, taking people out and escaping. Here's the video from the FBI. So I guess my point is, I don't know that this person has any special training or ability in evading law enforcement. But I might be wrong. Dev says, why didn't he just leave the gun at the scene? That's a good question. I don't know. He took the gun with him, but then he left it soon after that. I don't know. Sean thinks if he had training, he would have handled the landing better. So my point is just, I don't know I don't know what he did, but I don't know that he took some kind of advanced evasion actions that only an expert would take. Anyways, I really hope they get this person in custody soon, because this person has shot and killed Charlie Kirk. And certainly it would seem like it's a serious danger having this person on the loose. And of course, maybe the authorities have way more than they're letting on. Certainly possible. Some of our viewers think he had help in getting away. That I don't know. That I don't know. But, you know, like, he's not, the other thing is, he's not masked the whole time, right? I mean, look at these pictures. These are all pictures on, I believe these are all on campus. So, you know, he's not in a mask. Granted, he has a hat and sunglasses on, but I mean, the other interesting thing is that you'd think maybe people who know him, if they saw this, would recognize him. I don't know, but maybe they have great, maybe they've gotten fantastic tips after releasing these photos. So. But, I mean, they released 2 photos at the start of the day, 4 photos at the evening, and then they came out with a video. So, I mean, common sense suggests that they wouldn't, if they really thought they were close to capturing him, I don't think they'd be coming out with all this stuff. Oh, you know, one of the viewers said the rifle was in a towel when he jumped. Reportedly, I don't believe the authorities have confirmed this. Reports say that the rifle was found in a towel. So maybe that's what he was holding on to when he jumped. Hold on a second here. How long did it take? I think it caught, what did it take? 5 days to catch Luigi Mangione? How long was it? We looked this up earlier today. Yeah, the shooting was December 4th. And he was arrested on December 9th. So it was 5 days for Luigi Mangione. I think all these photos are before the shooting. I'd have to look it up. I know the first two are, these two are before, these two are definitely before the shooting. These two here. I'd have to look up the other ones and see if they said specifically. I mean, I would think they're before, given the video we saw, I think we can be pretty confident these are before the shooting, because we've seen video of him running off the roof, falling off, jumping off the roof, and and quickly getting off campus. So I don't see how these would be after the shooting. By the way, I want to thank our moderators who are here. I really appreciate it. We have had moderators during all of our coverage of this. So let me just shout out some of the mods who are here. Over there on Twitch, 13 Alamo, Good Luck Duck, Jay, Joanna, and Sarah. On Facebook, we've had Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Paul Anderson, Shannon Davis Hughes, thank you. And Linda Belk, Larry, and Misha on X, Roberts May Queen on YouTube. Also, I owe a couple more thank yous here. F. Thomas, Ola123, Vasily Antonov, Chase Ullman, Josh Barnes, 11T7, Red Girl, Carl, Carl thinks they're getting ready to arrest and they don't want to tip the shooter. Thank you, Chad Scully. Chad says it's an FBI tactic sometimes to say nothing like that with a presence. Thanks, Nicholas Cunningham Bowman, Patbot, Analyze Records, Josh Barnes, I Need Some Skooma, Sergey, Abby, Mr. Blanksalot, Andy Crabtree, Anna Maria, Aaron Dooley, Analyze Records, Evan Flay, Jonathan Sharp, Captain of Chaos, Vanessa, Chris Waddle, Space Fraggle, sorry, I'm just behind on thanking people, Dragon Noise, Julian Arizizabal, John, Pete, Azurfire, Abby, Nathan Kirk, Samantha J, KWNY Upstate, Kiwi, Hontus Farmer, John, Just Rhonda, Tie Shoes, Nick, Craig Hurst, Chris Arg, Shadows, Ryan Jernigan, Zen's Peace, Eminence Front, Ori Signum, Beth Smith. I'm almost caught up. Thank you. Ed Callie. And White Run Jarl on Twitch, Larry Pickle Jar, Runamucker, Who Shot JR, Am4, Long John Daly, Oxytropus. Thank you. Let me check and see if there's any updates. It's just such a strange situation. So, and it's very concerning. This person is on the loose still, obviously. I guess another thing that kind of adds to the weirdness of the whole thing is that yesterday, first the school said there was a suspect in custody, then that person was released, and then Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, said the suspect was in custody, and then that person was released. They've gotten more than 7,000 leads. Let me show you a little analysis from Reuters. They say what we know about the weapon. They say the investigators said they had found a bolt-action rifle. High-powered bolt-action rifle found in a wooded area near the shooting site. Bolt-action weapons are more precise than semi-automatic ones, although they have slower rates of fire. 3 law enforcement officials told the New York Times the recovered gun was an older model Mauser rifle. Other U.S. media outlets also cited sources to say it was an imported Mauser 30-06 bolt-action rifle. Several cartridges, including a spent round in the rifle's chamber, were also found by investigators. The Times reported the kind of rifle the suspect used is commonly used by marksmen and hunters. People familiar with the investigation told Reuters that apparent engravings on the ammunition found so far and their meaning of the engravings were still being analyzed by authorities. Reuters says Brad Garrett, a retired FBI agent, said the evidence investigators have shared so far painted a picture of a suspect who planned the shooting down to the last detail, including discarding a possible murder weapon along his escape path. The former FBI agent said he probably discarded his weapon as he didn't want to be seen carrying a weapon running through a neighborhood or walking through a neighborhood. No, they did not mention the engravings in the presser. I don't even know that they mentioned the weapon in the presser at all. And they didn't take questions. I mean, that would have definitely been something that's been asked about, because various outlets have been reporting that there was writing on the ammunition, but they said nothing about it. One of our viewers said, "Who owns the weapon? Who was it bought from?" Yeah, I mean we haven't heard anything about that. Thank you, by the way, Atheist International, for the memberships. That's not kind of you. Please thank Atheist International or someone else if they give you a membership or a subscription. CNN says authorities have no idea whether he is still in Utah, a top official tells NBC News. The Utah Department of Public Safety Commissioner told NBC News in an interview today that the authorities have no idea whether he is still in Utah. He said, "We have no idea," when asked whether the shooter may still be close to the shooting or even within state lines. He literally told NBC News, "We have no idea." Now, I don't know if he's just saying that for effect to throw off the shooter or something, but yeah, something. We actually played that probably 30 times a little earlier. We just covered that. That's why I have it says new surveillance video of Charlie Kirk shooter. Thank you so much, something from Canada. Yeah, we have played that new surveillance video a bunch. I'll play it again in a second. JF says, why didn't they discuss the engraving? Where is this clip? I'll post the clip of the interview. Thank you, JF. I'll post the clip of the interview with NBC. Where is it here? I think I have it right here. Let me just listen to it because I haven't actually heard it. Then I can post it. Oh, Sahil Kapoor is with NBC. All right, hold on a second here. Hold on. Let me just listen to this. It's 20 seconds. I got to mute myself. Yes. So again, I'll post the link to the clip in the chat. But NBC was talking either today or tonight to the Utah DPS commissioner and asked, is he still in the state or not? What do you know? Something like that. And he said we have no idea. Some of our viewers think he left the country. Oh, B&O News Live also posted that clip as well that I was talking about. Hang on a moment here. Somebody sent me a post online that claimed that the Wall Street Journal retracted their report about writing on the ammunition. They did not retract their report. They have a headline right now said early bulletin said ammunition in Kirk shooting engraved with transgender and anti-fascist ideology. Some sources urge caution. So they're still saying that. I mean, now they had the report that said this early bulletin said that. So they said an early bulletin circulated among law enforcement said that investigators found ammunition engraved with expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology inside the rifle. And then they said, now they're saying some officials later today cautioned against reaching conclusions based on the internal report. So they did not retract their story. What they did do is say that initially they just ran with this, I think their headline initially was that the sources tell them, sources that this writing, this type of writing was on the ammunition. They haven't said, they haven't said we retracted. They haven't said the initial they're still saying the law enforcement bulletin said this, but what they're now saying is other officials are cautioning against reaching conclusions based on the internal report. They said Justice Department officials said the bulletin may not accurately reflect the messages on the ammunition. So it certainly tempered their report, but they didn't retract their report. We'll have to just see. I mean, a lot of networks were reporting. CNN reported that there was writing on the ammunition that talked about ammunition and gun that talked about cultural issues. So numerous outlets were saying that there was writing on ammunition and maybe the gun, but we don't know exactly what it is. Our viewer Mantaros is wondering how people didn't notice him getting down off the roof when he did, or falling off the roof. Well, somebody might have noticed him. We don't know that no one noticed him. Maybe people called police in the hours after and said, hey, I saw this guy when I was driving out climbing down from the roof, right? But, I mean, I don't think most people would, get out of their car and try to tackle the person or something. Also, especially if people were kind of getting out of there because of what happened, they might just, be worried about getting out of there. So we don't know that nobody else noticed him. People might have noticed him and then called it in later. I'm assuming law enforcement might actually try to track down anyone who was in that parking lot area to try to see if they saw anything. I'm sure the law enforcement would like to talk to anybody who they think might have seen him. Nicola says they found the gun. Is it not registered to someone? Yeah, look, I mean, it's a great question. We don't know the answer. It was not allowed to be asked tonight. If they would, I'm guessing somebody might have asked some questions about the weapon, but they didn't take any questions tonight. CBS. So CBS had said earlier tonight that CBS News was reporting that law enforcement knew the name of the suspect. Is it true? If you watch the press conference tonight, you might say, well, no, they don't know the name of the person. Doesn't mean they don't. Maybe they think they know the name and they just don't want to release it yet. So I can't say whether that's true. CC Warrior said the pan in Zoom is post-recording. The timestamp on the video disappears when it zooms in. Timothy Korecki says, I've been on the tip hotline for 35 minutes, but I'm holding and they don't have a Kirk option. Anyway, well, so Tim thinks that they couldn't be getting that many tips because I guess Tim's having a problem calling in. But, I mean, first of all, people might have just submitted stuff online. They might have used the web submission. You can go to 1-800-CALL. You can call 1-800-CALL-FBI, but you can also go you go to tips.fbi.gov. I can't say whether I have not tried calling I don't have any tips to give, so I have not tried calling the line, so I can't confirm if it takes a while if you call. Dan Drexelius believes that Mauser made a composite 30-06 takedown rifle that can be taken apart in 20 seconds. Yeah, so I am not going to be the one to determine whether he could have disassembled his rifle, because I've heard people in the chat say both, and I really know nothing about it. Hey, a quick thank you to AZ Intel's dad. Thank you, AZ Intel's dad. Kiwi, thank you so much, Kiwi. I am Charlie, formerly PZ Papa Zulu. Thank you. Kamante Fisher, thank you. Arcus Spud, JF, Something CA from Canada. Dewey, thank you, Dewey, for your support. Mika Wheel, Ron Hicks, live events around the world. JT, Carolina Gal, Canadian Bacon, Motivational Living, Crispy, Ian Field, F. Thomas, the Danilo Cavalcanti. That manhunt took a long time, right? If I'm remembering the name right. Danilo Cavalcanti. How long did that take? Was that over 10 days? I mean, maybe given how long some of these things take, we shouldn't be surprised if it takes a number of days. Thank you, 13 Alamo, for moderating, by the way. Good luck, Duck and Sarah on Twitch. Also, thanks, Jad2796 on Twitch and Whiterun Jarl on Twitch. Shout out our moderators again real quick. How long was the Cavalcanti one? 12 days, one of our viewers said? I'll have to look it up. Ron Hicks thinks if he were a pro, he wouldn't panic escaping. Are you saying he did panic, Ron? Thank you, Ron Hicks. Roberts Mayqueen has been moderating. Thank you, Roberts Mayqueen. The Danilo Cavalcanti manhunt, he was the escaped prisoner, right? He escaped from a prison in Pennsylvania in 2023. His manhunt was 14 days. 14 days. Johnny, our viewer, says, I'm sure they are closing in. Thanks, by the way, to Julie Cantrell Smith, who subscribes on Facebook, Robert Rial II. Thanks, Ava Knight, for moderating. Thanks, Pam Kennedy, for subscribing. Our viewer, Android John, says that was 14 days and he had a general idea of where he was. And they had a general idea of where he was. I mean, we're at the point now where something could happen at any time, or it could take days. Who knows how long? I mean, I remember with the Danilo Cavalcanti thing, that really kind of, it was just day after day. And then one night, like in the middle of the night, stuff started coming up on the scanner. And then it was announced in the morning that they had found him. Luke Patterson thinks they probably looked at nearby airport CCTV. Thank you, by the way, My Life Unscripted, for the memberships. Thank you also, Actually Dan and Brandy. Brandy says, why wasn't the door to the roof locked? And Bruce Kaiser, thank you. I also don't know, I'd be very interested to know how much did he practice this? Did he actually have practice runs of this? If you haven't seen it, I would recommend checking out the TMZ video they released tonight of the person of interest. That's apparently of the person of interest. I just posted the link in the chat. It's quite something. It's him walking down a street near the campus before the shooting, and then running away after the shooting. One of our viewers said they try to find DNA. That takes time. I wonder if the person had some sort of plan for leaving. I mean, clearly they were getting out of there fast after the shooting, right? So did they have some large-scale plan of where they were going to go? I don't know. I'll show you the footage again for the people who haven't seen it. I'll probably play the press conference one more time, honestly, because we only watched it one time. So we probably should watch it again, I think. Yeah, I think we should watch it one more time. Thanks, Bruce Kaiser. Bruce says he could have parked a few blocks away. I don't, it's a good question. A few of our viewers have asked about a car. I don't know if he had a vehicle. Yeah, so a bunch of people, I know some people saw it, but a bunch of people have not seen it. So let's just, let me play that again for you. It's not that long. It's not that long. So let me play it and you can watch it. I just need to get on the screen. I mean, remember with Luigi Mangione, I mean, he got out of there pretty fast, right? He biked away, I think it was. So he got away from the scene. But then 5 days later, they found him in a McDonald's, right? And he'd been taking the bus. Like, it's not like he... If I remember right with Luigi Mangione, it didn't seem like he had some grand, great plan to eventually get away. Hang on a moment here. So, I don't know if this person had some grand, great plan to get away or if it was just about getting out of there initially. Tim Higgison thinks this guy is smarter, so... Noah Simos says this shooter had gun training or was in the military. I'd like to hear the authorities talk about that. I would love to hear the authorities talk about what kind of training they think this person had to go up there on top of a roof and take one shot and do this and then just leave. I don't know, All right, let me show you the press conference here. I want to cue it up, actually, right when it starts. And let me actually, just so people aren't confused, I will put earlier, replay of press cons. Replay of, I can't even call it a press conference. Replay of update, of investigation update. I'm not even going to call it a press conference. I refuse to call something a press conference if they don't answer questions. Replay of investigation update. All right, let's it's not long. It's not that long. Riffs and Rips is not even an update. All right, here we go. Let me play this for you. See if it works.
Safety. The Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety. This evening we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as, I'm so sorry, Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor will kick it off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable. We are going to share a portion of a video and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been released, but we want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being. So we're going to cue up the video right now. Show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you look up to the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and play that video, and I'll narrate as we walk through that. So here you see the suspect ran behind that upper building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that. It's important to note his black t-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive t-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify if they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items. We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right. After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. Good. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photographs I mentioned. These have been enhanced, so these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the t-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you'll go to the next picture, please. The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the t-shirt. Blue jeans and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. We have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn the time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, I'll just give you a little warning. We will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder to find the person who committed this horrific crime. With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together to process those tips. We are going out in tandem to interview any potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have, the public, should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. Again, that is fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. You can also provide general tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. I will just add as well that, as was mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the federal labs, federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add a word of note for those people who are spending so much time on social media. I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams, and to spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready, so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
That's it? No one else is Kash Patel did not speak. Wow. I thought he was... That's what I said right out of the end. I was surprised that was the whole thing. Wow. So, it's all, I don't even know, why did they do, you know, this morning they did an update at 7 a.m. It was 7 a.m. local time, and I'm not sure why that was done so early. JJB Gaming says, don't get why he didn't speak. I mean, I like when they do more updates. It's just... I don't know what their schedule is going to be tomorrow. We'll take a few more comments here. Deadwing says the mic check was longer than the press conference. I don't have the rights to the TMZ video. Go to TMZ if you want to see that video. I think it's an very interesting video, the TMZ video. I don't have the rights to it, though. Obsidiano thinks they got nothing substantial. I mean, they might have a lot we don't know. By the way, thanks to Actually Dan and Man Bear Pig Cassie, City Locksmith Taylor, who says, from saying they want to be fully transparent to not taking questions, Charlie deserves transparency, not silence. That's what City Locksmith Taylor says. Thanks, Rhiannon Morin. Render Rink, who says, shouldn't they be able to identify his clothing and such and trace it through purchase history? I don't know where he bought the items. I guess they could, but maybe he got them secondhand or something, you know? So paid cash for them, maybe? Don't know. Maybe I'm sure that's stuff they're looking into. They did say that they're going to try to get DNA when he, I don't believe he was wearing gloves, and certainly he put his hand on the roof when he jumped down. They know exactly where his hand is. So they might, I wouldn't be surprised if they can get DNA from him. I don't know what the DNA will turn. I don't know enough about this to know what the DNA will turn up. Maybe if his DNA isn't in the system, maybe a relative's DNA is in the system or something. I mean, maybe that'll really help them. I don't know. But it didn't look like he had gloves, and it certainly looked like he put his hands on the roof. Thanks, Chris Timmons, by the way, and Jay Gilly. Jay thinks that most bolt-action rifles can have their stocks removed easily with 2 screws called action screws. By the way, if he did disassemble the gun after shooting it, he had to do that fast. I mean, really fast. Well, unless he didn't disassemble it and then disassembled it later or something. Because, you know, the video that's out there, look, everything we've seen seems to suggest he got out of there really fast. I mean, he was running off the roof. You know, that video that we were looking at yesterday, where is it here? Oopsie, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Where is the video from yesterday here? Tanner McKay Maxwell. This one right here. Hang on. I'll show you. if this video is really of him running away on the roof after the shooting, he would have like no time to do much. Hold on, here, right here. Now what am I seeing? What am I seeing? There's that one. Oh, I see what happened. Sorry, everything got messed up. Everything got messed up. One sec. Where did this go? Give me 2 seconds here. Just give me 2 seconds. Screwed everything up. Just get this video for you. Screwed everything up. Let's try this one more time. There it is. Okay, here. There we go. There's that. And I want to show you the video. Here it is. This video. This is the one I'm talking about. Oh, I have to play it the other way. Sorry. So this is real time. This is real time here. I have the volume off. But I mean, this is right after the shooting. And remember, we're talking about the guy is right up, in theory, if this is him, it's right up here. So he didn't have much, if that's really him running away, if that's him running away on the top there, he did not have much time to take a gun apart. Let me just make, I'm going to slow it down also, just to do it like we did yesterday. So this is slowed down to half speed, but you can see up there on the roof. But like literally the guy is running away. If that's really a guy, he's running away as people are ducking down. So if that's the guy, he got out of there really fast. Great Riff Shire says that's him. Well, I mean, some people were saying they think it's like something on a spot on the window when it's not actually a person. I don't think it's somebody else, but if it's really a person, I think it's him. Okay. Show me your knicker says nothing more is coming tonight. Yeah, I do think probably that's the case. I think maybe the smart thing might, we've been on the air for so long. I think the smart thing might be to start wrapping up the stream at this point. I think, because we've been covering this so much. So what I'm going to do is, hang on a second here. Because for all I know, they're going to have an early press conference tomorrow. So yeah, I got to take a break. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up this live stream, and I'm going to try to get some rest. But if there's if something big happens tonight, I can always come back on the air. I can always come back on the air, right? If something big comes up. So I think it's a good time. So subscribe, follow the channel Agenda Free TV, and you can follow me on X at Lookner. I will post updates on my X account when stuff happens at Lookner. I just put the link in the chat. The link's in the chat. And sign up for our notifications. We have a notification system that will, every time we go live, it'll send you a notification. It's easy to sign up. It's free. So I would sign up for those so you get the notifications. And the mods will post the link in the chat to sign up for those. I hope they can find this person soon. Again, as I said before, my condolences to Charlie Kirk's family in this horrific incident. And let's hope they can find this person soon, because the person who killed Charlie Kirk is out there at large in the public. So let's hope they can find this person soon. But I do very much appreciate not only everybody being here at the coverage, but also a lot of you have been sending updates in and letting me read your comments and sending me what you know. So I appreciate that. I'm sorry I can't read every single comment that comes in. We get tons of comments. But I really appreciate you watching, and I am planning on doing more coverage of this tomorrow. If there's some huge thing tonight, we can come on the air and cover it. But otherwise, we'll do more coverage. Huge thanks to our moderators, too. They're incredible. They're awesome. And all of our moderators who have been here. Just to name a few right now: 13 Alamo, Good Luck Duck, Matthew Kohai, 3 Sarah on Twitch, on Facebook, Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Ava Knight, Paul Anderson, Shannon Davis Hughes, Linda Belk, Larry, Misha on X, Roberts May Queen, all of our YouTube moderators, thank you. I also owe a couple more thank yous here. Gotta Wear Shades, Paul G, Actually, Dan, Pouncy, Jay Gilly, City Locksmith, Taylor, Cassie, Kiwi, AZ Intel's Dad, Renderink, Rhiannon Morin, and over on Twitch, Anonymous Gifter, Jad2796. Thank you for your support. Let me just do a quick check and make sure I'm not missing anything here. I'm not seeing it at the moment. But again, I can always come on the air if there's something else big that's happening. But I got to take I mean, this is going on 24 hours a day, so I got to take a break while I have the chance. Okay, and I do appreciate all of our Twitch subscribers, just to name a few. Also, first of all, our Discord moderators, thanks so much to our Discord moderators. Really appreciate it, Discord moderators, thank you. Also, our Twitch subscribers like Wall Street and Shaggy, Jazzy Renee, Jack's Animals, Billy Joe, Wall Street, Lady Vashti, Bearded Seveth, Honey Bunch of Slugs, I think it is. And all of our other Twitch subscribers, thank you. SDF, DSV, Distant Galaxy, and all of our Twitch subscribers. All of our Facebook subscribers like Robert Rial II, Margaret Riley, Kay Lowry Body, Shannon Davis Hughes, Julie Cantrell Smith, and Lisa Ellers, and all of our other subscribers over there. Our YouTube members like Jennifer, Rochelle, Ron Dykeman, Leslie Lady Hawk, Crypto King, Sydney. Thanks also for the memberships: Atheist International, Jean-Paul Lachance. Thank you, Gavin Carson. Gavin Carson says, I can't say I agree with the death penalty or revenge as a verdict. My heart goes out to Charlie's family and those that witnessed such a graphic assassination. A lot of people witnessed this too, and we're very close to it. That's true. And I'm sure we'll never, we'll be traumatized by it. Thanks to our members like Cherry Cola, B. Earhart, Plumbers, K, Leslie Ladyhawk, J. Marie, Chris F., Need Some Skooma, Kiwi, Linda Cosma, C. Chase, Jennifer, Rochelle, Bella, Paul G., and everybody else. All right, I'm going to try to take a break now while I have the chance. And Hang on a second here. Hang on a moment here. Okay, President Trump is doing a live interview with Fox and Friends at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to cover it, but I just saw it from the White House. All right, let me take a break. I will keep an eye on this. If there's big developments, I'll come back on the air. But that is it for right now. Let's hope that the authorities can catch this shooter soon. Thank you again to our moderators. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll be able to report soon that this person is in custody. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.